Hi everyone, welcome. Right, in this video, I'm gonna walk you through what we call AWS CloudTrail. It's more hands-on. Right, so imagine yourself as a cloud engineer, DevOps engineer, or platform engineer, and you've been tasked to log or ensure that all API activities or activities that goes on within your AWS account are recorded, okay, are logged, okay. In this situation, why do we need that? You need it because, let's say, for security, compliance, and audit purposes, again, for troubleshooting and forensic investigation, you need to log any activities that is going on within your account. To that end, the resource or the service that you need is called AWS CloudTrail. So let's quickly go into the console and then walk you through how to create it and how to manage it going forward. Okay, so let's go to my management console. So here we go, my AWS account. Okay, what we're gonna look for is your AWS CloudTrail. Okay, so here and here you look for the trails. We're going to create AWS CloudTrail. So here you create. Right, whilst we are going through, I'll explain one or two things. So this is going to be the name, okay, the name of the trail. Let's call it simply, okay, done. Okay, that should be all right. Right, so if it's an organizational level, okay, you select that. But this one, I've got only single account, so we're going to log all the API activities for this single account that I have here, this one. Okay, here you can create your bucket to log the activities. By that I mean a storage place whereby any activities or API activities will be logged into. So you can create your own bucket, or if you have existing one, you create it, you use it. So let's create a new one. Okay, so let's remove the last ones and then add, let's say, simply. Okay, done. Okay, and we can remove actually the prefix of that. Here, that's fine. Here, the next one is to actually, if you want to have what we call encryption to it, for this one, let's skip this. Okay, we're not encrypting this data. Again, we have what we call the log file validation. If you like to validate after the activity has been logged into your bucket, if somebody has tampered with it, okay, you want to make sure this thing are validated. If you look at the extra info, it determines whether the log file was modified, deleted, or unchanged after the CloudTrail delivered the activities. Okay, so you are just checking the validation of the logs. Okay, let's keep that. Okay, we're not sending SNN notification to anyone. We're happy with it. Another interesting bit, again, we can configure what we call CloudWatch log, okay, log group. By this we mean even though the log activities will be sent to S3 bucket, this is more for archival long-term storage. If you want to analyze, the logs as they are coming in, you can stream it, you can send it to what we call CloudWatch. So that will allow you for, real time analysis of the logs that are coming through. Remember, you sending logs to both sides, one to S3 and then one to what we call CloudWatch log. If you want to allow that. Okay, if you don't, you can disable that. But let's look into that. We want to have a real life activity that is going on. Have a look at it. So we'll allow that, and let's give it a name. Um, CloudTrail log. Let me add, say, tech at the end. That's fine. A role, the IAM role. We're gonna give IAM role to CloudTrail to send, S3 activities to the bucket. By that permission to be able to log activities into the bucket, to put, to get, to have access to the bucket. We're going to create that, and also send activities to the CloudTrail or to the CloudWatch logs. Okay, so what we do is we're gonna create a new one. Let's give it a name. Okay, CloudTrail row, something like that. Yeah, that should be fine. Okay, so we're creating a, you can tag it if you want, but let's go to next. Okay, here is the activities. What kind of activities you want to allow? Remember, CloudTrail will have various ways it can log the activities. So what we have is you can have what we call the management event. The management event, they are the activities at the higher level, like your IAM activity. By that, who is doing what on what resources, okay, from what IPs, from which environment, from which location is person using this. So this is the management event. If you want to track activities of, let's say, the data level, let's say S3 bucket, the object level, let's say who deleted an object, who put an object, who modified the object, that is the data level. Let's say on the RDS, or let's say your Mongo, that is the event at the data level. So for S3, let's add data event. So we are adding who is doing what at the management level, okay, the API level, the IAM users, on what resources is who is doing what, okay, that is the management. On the resource itself, the activities within the resource, let's say S3, who is doing put, who is doing delete, that is the data. Inside, okay, again, unusual activity, you can monitor it, and then the network activities too, you can monitor that. So let's pick the two, management and then data event. Okay, so what we need to do is, okay, management, so API read, that is fine. Data event, okay, so let's switch to the basic event selector on the S3. So we happy with that basic event. All we need to do is we are reading, where is the data, okay, so the data event, so on S3 or S3 bucket, any activity going through, or the S3 bucket, we want to record the read and then the write, basically put and get, okay, on the S3 bucket. Okay, you can select specific bucket, but let's leave it, let's pick all the bucket. Okay, go next. Okay, and let's leave this and go next. And what we need to do, scroll to the bottom and then we create. Okay, you can quickly check all the configuration you've set up. If you're happy, you create. Okay, it will take like a few seconds. Let me pause this a second and we'll come back to this. Yeah, welcome back. Um, the trail normally takes a while for the log to be populated into the S3 and then CloudWatch log. So for now, everything has been provisioned. Let's do a quick check. So this is it. This is the name of it, and the S3 bucket where these logs will be populated is here. Let's have a quick look. Open that and see if there's any log in the bucket. Okay, yeah, let's have a look. Right, so we got the region where the logs is. Let's pick that one. Look in here, what do we have? So the date, which is today on the 8th, so the month, and then the dates, and then the logs, as you can see, are here. Okay, so here you can actually open that. Let's pick one up and then you can open it on here. Okay, let's open that here. So these are the log activity and the event that has been going on. You can see the ARN, who is doing what. That's this user on what account, okay? What keys has this user been using? From which IP address this user is coming from, okay? It tells you everything. So this is for security, audit and compliance purpose. Some of this needs to be logged. So for later on, if you're doing any forensic investigation or troubleshooting, it's easy. It's quite handy to come in here. Let's also have a look at the streaming. So the S3 login is more of the archival, long-term storage. This is where we are keeping it in this S3 bucket. Okay, this S3 bucket. Let's go back in here. This one. Okay, this is the name. But for you know real-time analytics, if you want to have a look what is going on in real time, okay, you can go into the trail as in the CloudWatch logs. So let's go to CloudWatch logs. This is the name of the logs, okay, the one we gave it to it, trail logs. Go in here and you have streams, okay, of activity that's going on based on the time where the logs event were configured and published. In here you have in here. So when you go in here for this one example, again, you can check all these API activities, what has been happening, who is doing what on what. Okay. So let's say when you put a bucket, when you put object in the bucket, you'll be able to see who did what. Okay. So you can see here, you got this S3 CloudTrail put, okay, event, and so many things. So depending on what you are doing, okay, you can log all these API activities. Okay. Right. So this is what I wanted to show you, nice and simple. So if you are configuring how to log any activities within your AWS account, CloudTrail is a go-to. Again, for security, you can see who have access, who is modifying, who is doing what in your account. Okay. And again, for audit and compliance, for SOC, PCI, HIPAA compliance, some of this they want you to log them for long-term archival or for streaming analytics. Okay. And again, for troubleshooting and forensic investigation, you can leverage on that. Remember, the activities that you can log can be management event, data event, okay, insight, and then also the CloudTrail itself. Okay. I hope this helped. This is the end of the video. Watch out for more video as we going forward, especially those of you who are security conscious. Okay. Right. Thank you very much. Keep learning. See you in our next video. Bye bye.